everyone, today we are going to study what is the meaning of distribution and the other related concepts of distribution. So, distribution can be said that a path or pipeline through which goods and services flow in one direction from manufacturer to consumer, and the payment generated by them flow in the opposite direction from consumer to the manufacturer. So in the words of Philip Kotler, it is physical distribution involves planning, implementing and controlling the physical flow of material and final goods from the point of origin of use to meet customer needs at a profit. So physical distribution is not only a cost but a powerful tool of competitive marketing. Now, what is the meaning of channel of distribution? It is an organized network or system of agencies and institutions which in combination perform all the activities which are required to link producers with the users and the users with the producers to accomplish the marketing task. So there is difference between physical distribution and channel of distribution. Physical distribution is a broader concept, and we can say that channel of distribution is a subset of physical distribution. Physical distribution is concerned with transportation, storage, warehousing, whereas channel of distribution refers to process or intermediaries through which goods move from the producers to the ultimate consumers. Now, what is the role or importance of physical distribution? The first is creation of utilities. Uh, Creation of or addition of utility is adding of value to a thing. It is the transport system that creates place utility, making goods more useful by bringing them from place where they are not needed. Then the second is improved customer services. Customer service in physical distribution system consists of providing goods at a time and location corresponding to the customer need. Then the third is cut in distribution cost. The delivery cost can be minimized by systematically planning the inventory level, warehouse location, operations, transportation schedules and modes, material handling, order processing, and the communication. The fourth is increased market share. It means it is possible by decentralizing its warehousing operations using the combination of efficient and economic means of transport, planning, inventory operation to avoid the stock out. Then the fifth is price stabilization. It can contribute considerably to attainment of price stabilization because it is the best use of available transport and warehouse facilities that can bring out amicable and matching adjustment between the demand for and the supply of goods, thus preventing the price fluctuation. Now, the levels of channel or the types of distribution channels. The first is zero level channel, that is directly from the manufacturer to the customers, like companies like Eureka Forbes are the pioneer in such sales. The salespersons directly interact with the consumers and deliver the product. The second is one level, that is from manufacturer to retailer to customers. Only one sales intermediary is present. We can say that all big format stores are acting as a retailer for a lot of brands like Vishal, Megamart, Reliance Fresh, Big Bazaar, and many more are actually working on this channel model only. Then we have two level channels, that is from manufacturer to wholesaler to retailer and to the customers. Companies like HUL, P&G, Samsung, and like these many more are using same kind of distribution channel. Then the third is three levels channel. These contain three intermediaries. Here goods moves from manufacturer to the agent to the wholesaler to retailer and to the final customers. So hotels, for example, may sell their services directly through travel agent, tour operators, airlines. Now, the types of intermediaries. So marketing intermediaries are the individual or the organization that perform various functions to connect the producers with the end user. It can be classified into three parts. The first is merchant, middlemen who take titles to the good, who takes title to the goods and services and resell them. The second is agent, middlemen who do not take the title of the goods and services but help in identifying potential customers and help them in negotiation. Then the third is facilitators, which facilitates the flow of goods and services from the producers to the consumers without taking a title of them. The first is merchant middlemen. Merchant middlemen are broadly classified into wholesalers and retailers. So who are wholesalers? Wholesaler is a trader who deals in large quantity. He purchases goods from the producers in bulk and sell it to the retailer in small quantity. So the functions of wholesaler is assembling and buying. It means bringing different stocks of different manufacturers producing same line of goods and making purchase in case of seasonal goods. The second is warehousing. The warehousing function of wholesaler relieves both producers and the retailer from the problem of storage. The third is transportation. In the process of assembling and warehousing, the wholesaler do undertake transportation of goods from producers to their warehouse and back to the retailers. The fourth function is financing function, then the risk bearing function, grading function, and the seventh is dispersing and the selling function to the retailers. Now the services of the wholesaler, services to the manufacturer, we can see they render many services to the manufacturer. Like wholesaler help the manufacturer to get benefit of economies of large scale of production. They help them to save his time and trouble by collecting orders from large number of retailers on the behalf of manufacturer. They provide market information to the manufacturer, which help them in modification of its product. The wholesaler buys in large quantity and keep the good in his warehouse. Then the services to the retailer. The wholesaler give valuable advices to the retailer in on business related matters, helps retailer to get goods very easily and quickly, render financial assistance to the retailer and granting credit facilities. The retailer help the wholesaler helps the retailer to keep the price steady. ठीक है? Now, who are retailers? A retailer is the last link between the final user and the wholesaler or the manufacturer. So, the functions of retailer are buying goods from the best and the most dependable wholesaler and assemble the goods in a single shop. Then, to ensure adequate and uninterrupted supply of goods, a retailer sells the products in small quantity to the needy customers. He bears the basic responsibility, the risk arising out of the physical deterioration and changes in the price. The retailer undertakes some sales promotion through displaying of goods in shop, distribution of sales, introduction to new products. A retailer granted credit in liberal terms to the consumer and it helps consumer a lot to purchase the required goods. Now the services rendered by the retailer, services to the manufacturer and the wholesaler, that is retailer do provide wholesaler and manufacturer the information about the latest consumer movement and it helps manufacturer to produce goods according to the needs of the customer. Then a retailer looks after the entire distribution process and it helps the manufacturer to concentrate on the production. Then by giving local ads and display of goods, retailer helps to create demand for good. A retailer gives a relief to the manufacturers and wholesalers from the problem of selling goods in the small quantities. Now, services rendered by retailers to the consumers. The first is the retailer hold goods on behalf of customers at a convenient place and in a convenient lot. The retailer collect products of different manufacturers and it enables the consumer to have a largest choice at a cost and the quality. A retailer supplies information about the introduction of new products in the market and its features. Most of the retailers grant credit facilities to the regular customers, and in certain cases, retailer provides after-sales services to the ultimate customers. The types of retailers you can see here: small-scale retailers, which includes unit stores. These are the retail stores run by proprietary basis dealing in general stores or single lines. Then there are street traders who display their stocks on footpaths or sidewalks. Then we have market traders. These retailers open their shops on fixed dates or days in a specified areas. Then we have hawkers and paddlers. They carry goods from one place to another. They keep on moving from locality to locality. They do not have any fixed place of business. Then we have cheap jacks, who has a fixed place of business in a locality but goes on changing his place in order to exploit the market opportunity. Then we have large scale retailer. The first is departmental store. So the second is multiple stores. Then we have mail order houses, consumer cooperatives, supermarkets, discount stores, convenience stores, and specialty stores. So what are the factors influencing choice of distribution channel? The first is nature of product. The selected channel must cope up the perishability of the product. If the commodity is perishable, the producer prefer to employ few middlemen. If durable and standardized goods, longer and diversified channel may be necessary. If the unit volume is low, intensive distribution is suggested. Then the second is nature of market. If the market is consumer market, then retailer is essential. If it is an industrial market, we can avoid retailer. If consumers are widely scattered, a large number of middlemen are required. When consumer purchase frequently, more buyers, seller contacts are needed, so middlemen are suggested. The third is competitor channel. The distribution channel used by competitor will influence the channel selection. There is nothing wrong in copying the channel strategy of the competitor if it is a right one. The fourth is financial ability of the channel member. So before selecting the channel, the manufacturer has to think about the financial soundness of the channel. The fifth is company's financial position. A company with strong financial background can adopt its own channel structure. Then the sixth is cost of channel, which can be estimated on the basis of unit sale. Then the seventh is economic factors prevailing in the country. Then the legal restriction. Before giving the final shape to channel of distribution, we have to consider the existing legal provision of various acts. Then what are the marketing policy of the company? Marketing policy related to channel of distributions are advertising, sales promotion, delivery, after sales services, and pricing. Then the next is what are the factors that have a direct influence on channel length. The first is what is the size of market. The larger the market size, longer will be the channel. Then order lot size. If the average order lot size is small, it is better to have longer channel, and vice versa. Then the service requirement. If the product and the market require high level of service and it is a major factor in buying decision, it is better to keep a shorter channel. Then the next is product variety. If a large variety of the same type of product available in the market, then it is advisable to select a wider channel. Now the trio of distribution, that is, we have three types of distribution: intensive, selective, and exclusive distribution. So the first is intensive distribution. This is a market strategy under which a company sells through the widest possible channel and covers as many outlets as possible so that the customer come across the product virtually whenever they go through stores or any other stations. So mostly common for this strategy is common for snacks, soft drink, juices, food, basic supplies. If I talk about the profit margin, intensive distributors work with many manufacturer and generally sells high volume of goods at lesser price. The advantages are increased sale, wider customer recognition, impulsive buying, and the disadvantages are characteristics. It is of low price, low margin products that require fast turnover, difficult to control large number of retailers. Then we have selective distribution. This is usually observed for more specialized products which are carried through the specialist distributors covering a specific geographic location. The firm chooses some outlets for distributing its product. This option helps focusing the selling of manufacturer on selected outlets rather than dispersing it over numerous marginal ones. ठीक है, this it covers product distribution. Here basically consider high end item of prestige and designer goods. So advantage, saves expenses, improve marketing efficiencies, and disadvantages is difficult to maintain a variety of business objective in relaxed condition of marketing environment, and the lack of adaptability to goods that are not selected. The next is exclusive distribution, is an intensive form of selective distribution in which only one distributor is appointed in each territory. Taking exclusive distributionship opportunity is not tough but need few steps to be followed. When the manufacturing firm distributes its product through just one or two major outlets in the market that are exclusively dealing in it, it is said that the firm is using an exclusive distribution strategy. So Apple follows an exclusive distribution strategy. Advantages are more control over the market, high brand loyalty is there, but the disadvantage is betting on one dealer in each market is difficult, only suitable for high price and low volume products. So that's all for today. Thank you so much.